And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's rushing. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Quickly complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Looking for room, it's Baxter. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 10 over Northwestern. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball snap.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They've been running it, but now the pass. Makes the grab. It's Young. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Defense dropping into soft coverage. To throw, it's Russell. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this game? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Oh, they're after him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh, man, would he like to have that pass back.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Smashes through the tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's bingo. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the air, it's Russell. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The give to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The quick out. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking for the corner on a jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Russell. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
The give to the back. Plows through the defense. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Throws to the back. Caught over the middle, it's Young. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Price. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Running into the open space.
The return brings it out to the 34. And the Alabama
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Bully ball on third and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. He's up to 51 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. To the air. It's Murphy. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Looking for more room. Touchdown tie. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to pass. It's Russell. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Get it out on the screen. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Price. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the right. He's got it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 16 to Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Going to swing it on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing and you need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The Longhorns want to move quickly. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, they're
going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. We'll send the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. And down he goes back at the 3. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Alabama.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On the ground, it's Price. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion.